Yo, good morning, my Bayesian brother. What happened?
You saying, brother? You good? Yeah. How's
Yeah,
things?
it's like a little Bayesian takeover in this spot. Here we are, Anfield South once again. So what's happening? What you really saying? We got Man City on Sunday, big game.
No, bro. Big game for both teams. Obviously, City are going for the title. They're
Mm.
what 6 points behind Arsenal, so it's a big game for them. And obviously, Slim. I'm Greg. We're not going for the title, but we are trying to go for the top four. So it's a massive game. Yeah, man. Like we can't lose, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Man
Listen,
United have hit a bit of
that's
form.
the conundrum right there. We're going for top four. Boy, we want City to stop Arsenal in it, but we
You
need to
know?
get top four because finances and everything. It's a tricky one because like City on the road, not looking too hot. Um, I don't know. I don't know. What are you thinking? What are you thinking is gonna happen?
You know what, bro? Like if you look at City's recent form, like over the last 6 games, I think they've drawn four, won one, and no, sorry, they've yeah, sorry, drawn four,
Mm,
lost one, and won one. They've got the same record as us.
yeah,
Um, they're struggling. I mean, even whether we home or away. I mean, you look at last week when they were playing against Tottenham,
yeah,
where they went up 2-0 before half time, then 2-0 going into half time. You think you know what, comfortable win, and then
yeah.
obviously you saw
I
them
tell
just
you
keep
what,
playing
it's a guaranteed both teams to score, isn't it?
without question, without question.
So what are you thinking? What are you looking at with lineups? Like, let's go through Liverpool first. Like, obviously we've got the issues at right back. We've got what else have we got? Well, where else we ain't got issues, boy.
Mm. You know what, bro? Like lineup wise, obviously Allison needs starts.
Mm,
The centre back pairing obviously is going to be Konate and Van Dijk.
yeah, agree.
I'd go with I'd go with Kirkez on the left. I think that over the past like couple of games, he's looked like a lot more positive.
Yeah, he's starting to bed in, and I'm really happy for him because I don't understand why people were even doubting that. Like, whether you like Robertson or not, and I'm not I've never been his biggest supporter, but I can appreciate what he's done and what he gives to us, but he's on the wane in it. So, like, Kirkez is the future, and with all this issues that's been going on, there was always going to be a transgression period with him. But yeah, I think we're starting to see what he can bring to the team and the output. It's just obviously in that final third that needs to just change up a bit. But he's starting to link up with Eken Tike and Works as well. So you can see that understanding there. It's just that the only issue he's got is Gakpo in front of him,
Listen,
isn't it?
like we all watch the games like and we all see that whenever Kirkez is on the overlap, he just like Gakpo just ignores him. Do you know what I mean? Which is
Yeah,
just
he's just doing
madness, but
doggies, isn't it? Just literally running up and down like for no reason. But yeah,
literally.
okay. So we got the left hand side sorted. What do you think for the right? Do you think he's going to start Soboslai back there
Right
again?
back, bro. You know what? Right back, I would go with Sabotala.
Yeah, I
Um,
agree with
just
that as well. Like, because he does a job there. I ain't gonna lie, he does a job there. He can run. He's a runner. Um, from that position, his distribution is okay. And he switched on. He knows what he's got to do, and he gets the job done, isn't it?
no, definitely, of course. I mean, obviously, he's more of a threat with crosses than Joe Gomez because Gomez, all right, cool, he is naturally a defender, but
Hmm.
crossing is not his strong point. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I said Sabotala, and obviously he's got the engine as well to get up and down like the flank.
Yeah,
So
very true. So what are we saying across the middle?
middle, obviously, Gravel will start for me. Gravenberg is going to start.
Hmm.
Um, I've got McAllister, and obviously a foreign verts. I say McAllister because again, I know that he's been a player as well that's been a bit out of form,
Yeah.
but Curtis Jones, I mean, we don't know what's going on with his future. There's been obviously we saw during the January transfer window that there was talks of him going on loan to Inter
Yeah, all
Milan.
that was a bit concerning. I just don't get where it's come from and why. But like, yeah, it seems I don't know. And like he hasn't started as well. And at the same time, McAllister has come back into a little bit of form as well. So yeah, I can
Mm,
agree with that. I'm happy with that. Go with McAllister, and then you're saying like words in front of them, and then what?
exactly.
Gakpo,
And then
Salah, and Ekentike.
yeah, I mean the front three obviously it speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean? Obviously he's not going to play Rio like he doesn't play youngsters, and obviously Chiesa's obviously not good enough, so he's going to go with the front three. That's probably our
Yeah,
strongest
I,
front
don't-
three
I
right
just
now.
want
Do
to
you know what I
touch
mean?
what's your thoughts on Salah? Because I ain't gonna lie, for me, he's washed. Like, I know I'm going to be honest. Like, if you take the performances of pre African Cup of Nations, and since he's come back, like, yeah, he might have got a goal the other day, but I'm not seeing nothing there. I'm not seeing nothing at all. And I know people in hope and optimism. Yeah, cool. He's what he's given us in the past is all good, but right now and going forward, I'm not seeing nothing. Everything he does is wrong. Like, it's the wrong. Not enough power on the pass, can't shoot, can't run past no one. Like it's mad. It's mad. The drop off is mad.
You know, bro, like I have to agree with you. Again, listen, we all know Salah's a legend, like, and he's a Liverpool legend, but he's getting on, like, in it, and you can't defeat Father Time, innit? You can't defeat Father Time.
Yeah.
Uh, bro, like it's like I said, like everything that he does, bro, like his dribbling has looked like subpar, like his shots don't hit the target, his passes don't go to the player that's meant to go to, so yeah,
Yeah,
he's just
boy.
kind of fallen off, like, couldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, I'm not being a hater. Like, he's been a great servant to the club, but right now it's just not happening for him, and I don't even think he's gonna come back. So, but the name's still there, carries weight, and it'd be a threat. And we don't have any other options, really and truthfully. So it is what it
Mm.
is. But what are you saying about Eken Tike?
Bro, listen, for me, like, bro, he's been the best attacking signing this summer. You know what I mean? Seriously, he's just taken to the Premier League like a fish in water. From like being from the first game, scored against Bournemouth, and you look over the past like 3 or 4 games, he's just got like I mean, he got a brace against Newcastle. He's
Yeah,
looked
I can't even remember what's
improving.
the stat now. Like in his last set games, 8 goal, no, 6 goals and X amount of assists. So like he's, no, sorry, I'm thinking about Wirtz there. I'm not even thinking about Ekatike, but like Wirtz is another one which I was going to touch on. He's another one who's just starting to show his true worth in the team. Like, and it's always for me, it's always been a situation of players of that standard, if they're playing around great players, boom. But like you got to remember, like right now he's playing in a team that's loss of form, people not on the set level, not understanding. So what I mean, it's taken a little while, and also I think he's bulked up as well and got kind of used to the physical presence of the Premier League. So
No, definitely,
yeah,
definitely. I
so
mean,
so
so he came into the league obviously with a big price tag on him. You know what I mean? It was 120 million. So of
mm,
course, we look at the price tag, you want immediate results, but that's not obviously always the case. And look, I watched him play for Liverpool, and I said, you know what? When we signed this guy, I said this guy like is going to be a baller for us. Has that taken time? Of course it has. You know what I mean? Like I said, Greg, was his number of reasons. Obviously, coming into a new league. Obviously, like I said, he's bulked up a bit now, and he's playing alongside subpar players. But imagine now if these players like were actually playing to the potential, how like he'd look even better. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So you
yeah.
got to give players time. You just got to give players time, and he's what 22. You know what I mean?
That's
Like you
another
can't,
thing. You got to remember.
you
You
know.
still got to remember. He's so young. Coming to the English league, moving to another country, moving if he's got family in terms of his own family, like moving over. It's just a whole culture shock in it. So yeah, I think our team kind of picks itself. Um, the one thing I don't want us to do is concede early. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? We have to be defensively sound. So I hope Van Dijk he slicked up his hair and got his talk out the way and he's ready to actually do some work and play as a central defender and our captain. You know what I mean?
Definitely, because he's been one of our I would say like worst players. You know, what I
Yeah.
mean, people don't want to pull it
Once
out,
again,
but
when I talk about the drop off of form and just playing stature, him and Salah has been like it's just been amazing how they have dropped off this season. The new players are the ones who are looking like the established players, and him especially, where I think a lot of criticism's gone to Kanate, where there's been no focus on him and what he's been doing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I said, the team kind of picks itself. What are you thinking City are going to do? You think they're going to try and come with anything spectacular? Because obviously they got Semenyo, he's in form. You know what I mean? Since he's been hitting the ground running, Gay's going to play at the back, and I think that brings in a different dimension for them because they got someone who they can actually leave there and depend on. And I'm still quite pissed, like that. we were not around for both of those deals of the two players which I just mentioned.
No, definitely. Especially you look at Mark Gahey. I mean, I know there's a lot of people that don't particularly rate him, but I mean, Man City going for what 20 million?
Yeah,
That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer, Greg. You know what I mean? Like 20 million for a guy that's what 24, 25. He's like England international. He
there
knows the
you go.
league.
Premier League
Like, why would you not?
experience, you know what I mean? It's just yeah, it was a no-brainer, and like looking at what we're lacking at right now, that's what was needed, isn't it? But it is what it is. We
Exactly.
move on, innit? We move on. So yeah, what are you thinking score predictions then?
You know what, bro? Like, I'm actually quite confident going into this game just because if you look at like the history, like City's record against us, especially at Anfield, is not
Mm,
that great. So score predictions, I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-1.
okay, I'll back you
Yeah.
with that. I'll go 3-1 as well. I think I went 3-1 for the last time I was on here, and boy, that didn't go too well. But it's a definite both teams to score. I'm expecting. I'm not expecting a ton load of goals, but I'm expecting goals. Our defensive records on both teams is not saying well.
Yeah.
But all I know, all I'm seeing already, I opened Instagram this morning. I'm seeing like all the Arsenal faithful are backing us, hoping that we do them a favour. Get out of
Like I said, bro,
here.
like I said, bro, that's a conundrum. Like, couldn't like obviously if we win and obviously they beat Sunderland, then obviously they go what 9 points clear, like, innit? And then you pretty much can
Mm,
kind of say that you know what the league is
yeah,
kind of done, like, innit? You know what I mean?
it is what it is, isn't it? Like they've done enough. They've done what is needed. Well, let's not say enough.
Mm.
They still ain't crossed the line as yet, but they're doing what is needed. So can't fault them for that. All those seconds and 20 years of waiting, like it's all good, and it can give them this
Mm.
one. The only thing that I'm happy about is that they've never defended the title, so let them have it this year, innit?
Yes,
Well,
definitely,
man,
definitely.
boy, it is what it is, isn't it? Let's sit down, see what's going to happen for the weekend. Boy, I can't remember if there's any other big games this weekend. Like,
Well, you got United against Tottenham. That's the early game.
okay, interesting.
That's the
Two
early game, like
teams,
it.
yeah.
Obviously,
Where is that? Where's that being held? Where's that being
that's
played?
at Tottenham's ground.
Okay.
Yes, that's Tottenham's
All
ground.
right,
But again,
something to
Tottenham at home are
watch.
so awful, so
Hmm.
you never know, like, innit?
Okay. Well, boy, what can I say? Like Sunday, you know what I mean? Get all your washing, get all your housework done.
4:30
Put a
kickoff,
little
man.
drink in the
Definitely,
cooler. Make sure you're just ready, innit? And we'll take
definitely.
it from there. But one thing I've got to say is always remember, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, boys. Until next
Yes,
time,
definitely, bro.
peace out.
Big up you. Big up, man. Big up.
All right, cool, man. Take it easy.